been here 20 minutes, still haven't seen the game.
You ain't been here no damn 20 minutes. Listen, you've been here 20 minutes. The podcast's been on for 2 hours. Like, I don't want to hear.
No, it hasn't.
What?
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
What time you came?
Yes, it has.
What time you came?
What time when I came?
No, KJ. What time you got?
I got here on time, bro.
What's on time?
He got me on time-ish.
8, 9, 10?
Nah, he got here like 10 after the podcast.
10 after 10?
10 after 10. You got here 10 after 10. Like, it's 10:10 now. You over here talking shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's always like, see, light-skinned niggas always deflecting. You know what I mean? Like, just because you reflect the sun don't mean you could deflect. Okay?
Yo, I like the braids.
I like the hairstyle. I do like the hairstyle. But I did do up on camera now, though. Just to let you know.
No.
That shit happened rapidly.
They used to do this shit at the park.
Oh, sweet.
When the kids' mamas.
Oh, sweet.
She was braiding her own hair like that. I was like, yo, can you braid my shit? my wife and my son said, he not playing. like, yo, that shit was funny as hell. Then she was like, I was like, yo, can you braid my shit? And she looked at me and then in sync, mama and my son was like, he's not playing. She was like, really? Yeah, I'll do it. I was like, 2 chains.
You know what? It's actually real good. Because now I can go remote with this and it'll be alright. It pushes enough megs. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and shift gears, right? And shift gears from the fight. Now we did talk about the fights, already the games from last night, and just about.
Did you talk about the fight that's coming up this weekend, the lightweight? You're trying to combine championship belts.
You talking about the guy that you talking about Oliveira? Not Oliveira. No.
It's on ESPN.
Oh no. Oh,
one on ESPN.
Wait. Let me see. No, that's not this weekend.
Yeah, it's on Saturday.
May 15, June 12, July 10th. Okay, you're not talking about the Adesanya fight. That's happening on June 12th. Okay, so what fight you talking about?
It's on ESPN.
Boxing, UFC?
Yeah, boxing.
Boxing. No. Teofimo Lopez. The Brooklyn dude.
You know what? I should have done research before I brought it up. My bad. I apologize for that. It just came up. I thought boxing. I haven't been into boxing since Felix Trinidad, so it's kind of tough for me to keep up with boxing.
Well, Felix Trinidad, yeah.
I didn't even know who Wilder was. I was like, Wilder who? I'm like, you say Wilder, I'm thinking like,
last time
vacation.
Last time you was using boxing when Felix Trinidad whooped Oscar De La Hoya's ass without any question.
Why is Oscar talking about he want to do a one of those fucking charity fights?
He does. Against Mike Tyson.
No, not against Mike.
I hope he does.
No, it wasn't against Mike.
I wanted it against Mike.
No, Oscar's trying to get in. He's trying to get back.
I want to get the joy about. You want to fight Tito again?
Yo, those cats.
You want to fight all the people that he lost to?
Kota.
You want to fight Kodo?
Maybe Kodo. I think it's Kodo. I think that's who it is. That's exactly who it is.
It could be Kodo.
I know Kodo because I heard Kodo. That's why it popped up. I was like,
that would be nice because
the only reason why I remember because that's Donnell's favorite fighter.
That Memphis game is over.
Yeah, it was over before it started.
But did San Antonio come back or did Memphis win? Let's find out. Okay, Google, what was the score of the Memphis and San Antonio game?
KJ, bring me a beer.
Me too.
No, not you. I don't got enough food.
I know you got two. I'm messing with you. Okay, Google.
Nobody told you.
What was the score of the Memphis Grizzlies game?
I think, there's some beers left over from last Wednesday.
What does that say? What is it showing me?
It's on 10-16. Google. She don't listen to me. Alright, go ahead. Do it now.
Turn it up on the side. Okay, Google. Turn the volume up to 7.
It's at the highest volume.
So why ain't you responding to me then? Asshole. Okay,
you
Google.
Bitch.
What was the score
Please
of the
don't talk to me that way.
You don't talk to her like that.
She said don't talk to her like that.
Oh shit, you didn't really. Okay, Google, what's the score of the Memphis Grizzlies game?
Today, the Grizzlies played the Spurs. The final score was 100-96 Grizzlies.
196. Okay. I thought I was hoping San Antonio was gonna win, because then if the Lakers lose, like San Antonio will have a better chance of being the Lakers. And I think Memphis Grizzlies will. But the Grizzlies come out like that, or the Golden State Warriors come out like this.
I don't know. The Grizzlies, they made the playoffs last year. Even though, but they were kind of hurt, so that's why they got like blown out. That's why everybody wants to see Phoenix in.
They made the play-ins last year.
Yeah, the play-ins. Yeah.
Yeah, they made the postseason. They're in the same position. They're in the same position this year they were last year when they made the play-in games
And
but
they didn't
make
get
the
out.
playoffs. Yeah. And we were happy
you
for
think
that.
you would
They
learn, right?
played Phoenix, I think, right? No, they didn't play Phoenix.
No,
They played.
everybody wanted Phoenix to get
They
in.
played Chris Paul's team, Oklahoma City. Yeah, I remember that point guard matchup that they had. So, since we're talking about point guards,
But I'm saying they should learn from the bubble. So now, you know what I'm saying? They, you know.
well, I mean, you say that, but this is still Greg Popovich though. That we're talking about being planned against. So, for the same reason why we know that San Antonio is less talented than the Lakers, and we know they're less talented than Memphis. You give Greg Popovich that benefit of the doubt of being able to coach himself into a 1-game win. But now they're officially out of it now, San Antonio.
Oh, where's the foul?
And now Memphis gets to play the loser of this game, which is going to be tough for them because it's either going to be Lakers or it's going to be Golden State. And I really hope it's the Lakers.
Everybody, mostly everyone.
Once the Lakers
It's
lose,
just more entertaining.
if the Lakers lose,
If the Lakers lose, it's more entertaining.
is it? I mean, because
When you think, right? Because everyone wants to see Curry. You know what I'm saying?
There's two different narratives there. With what you're talking about, because there's one side that want to see the Lakers lose, and they just want to see Memphis play the Lakers because they want to see the Lakers lose. They're not necessarily interested in that Lakers Memphis game, but they want to see the Lakers lose.
And that's why they'll watch. Unless the Lakers come out and punch them in the mouth and they don't go nowhere. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think Memphis will play a little better because they had a taste of it last in the bubble, and they'll come up a little better.
But if Golden State is the loser of this game and Golden State plays Memphis,
Again?
that's gonna be a Golden State. That's gonna be a game that they want to watch as well too. And they're not gonna be watching that game to see if Memphis loses or if Golden State loses. Like they're gonna be watching to see if Lakers lose. In this game, they're gonna be watching that matchup between the point guards between Stephen Curry and John Morant. So that's why I said like.
But they played the last game of the season.
It's two different philosophies.
They played the last game of the season.
Hey.
To get in
A little bit
as
more-
an 8 spot or 9 spot.
A little bit more when it matters. Let's see what happens again. You just played them. Let's see if you learn. Because that's what it's gonna boil down to. And that's what you kind of hope. Like, can you keep taking these? Like, if you're the Memphis Grizzlies or a fan of the Memphis Grizzlies, you want to see if they can keep taking these little necessary steps to make themselves great.
That's what I'm saying. So if they don't get in again, they're in the same position they were last year.
So we're gonna be playing a commercial soon as we're winding down on time on Instagram. We're gonna be reconnecting there, and we're running down on time on Podbean as well. So what we're gonna end up doing, we're gonna end up playing a nice little commercial for you. That commercial is gonna end up being damn. Okay, Mark 350's Calm Down. Because that's what we're gonna need everybody to do. That you have a team in the playoffs. We're gonna need you to calm down just a little bit, right? So Mark 350's Calm Down as we get our Instagram connection back up. We're gonna get our Podbean connection back up for everybody else. Basically for the feed that everybody hears when they listen to the re-ear. You're gonna hear Calm Down by Mark 350. So I think I may have to do it this way, where I put it on my
Act a little radical, can I think rational? But it's not practical. I'm feeling flammable, like I'm a compatible girl, little magical, like you a fish boy. I didn't like a little name or just the drugs calling it big one. Break out now, see Debo, working the key floor, killing you, drowning you, just so you see more. Then you go boom on some Shapido. Catch the boy, I got the chemo. This low natural, like a little high flow, going like an animal, coming like an animal. Got the smoke, 2 hand, 2 dope to you. With the most I can, low 2 man, antelope. Got the candy dope, but she said for just a roll. Got the sugar, bring the blow, got it love, fingers up, and there it goes. Oh my lord. Better calm down, cause the nines come around. I'm only bringing 1 round. Looking like 2 bucks, looking for who shots. Got my son, got my top, big room. From the oxygen top, gotta go so slow. Like yellow, have low, my pack rumble. Your pack just low, your no fellow, your doors. I'm a more than no end zone. Now I'm a little too hype, but yes, I am too nice. Having something too nice. Came back around at 3 rights. Benjamin, no kite, straight face, no deck. Hit loves with sprite. Cold bright, lines bright, light through the haze, go to raise. And the days, can I see, get a breeze, what we be. Got my flea, I'm a eat with the beef. pardon me, without me, pardon me, gotta sneeze.
Mine is yours.
Murderous with the worst hits in the worst sense. It's a new sense. I'm a new sense. Different than tense, pretty perfect. Three sets to survive. Going for the work and sleep. One snoring. Fear time horny. Short time joining. Rain time stormy. Night time Gordon. Zero time warden. Lose time warden. Play time Morton. Center time person.
The show when it comes back. Oh, damn. That's actually right now. And we are back with the. Yo, what? What are you talking about? Wait. What happened? Say something.
Yo, you alright, B?
Oh, it was the game.
Man,
Oh,
you gotta speak up. You know we on radio, we not on TV.
Bro, don't talk to me like that, alright?
Alright, hey, what's going on here?
Like I asked you, what did you say about? Like I'm trying to figure out what you just say about. I mean, like then.
You working today? Or you taking off today? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? You working today? Or you taking off? What's going on? Because I don't hear you. I've been here for 2 hours. I haven't heard you. What's going on?
I've been here for 2 hours. What do you mean?
I've been here for 2 hours.
Who's
What's
business?
going on? Yo, I do know. That's my man's in them. You know, shout out, rest in peace to the late great DMX. Right? Damn, I got so many DMX idiocism that I realize that I feel like I'm using now because like ever since he died. I mean, I don't know if I always used him or like I'm just using him more now, but I'm like, yo, X, my man's in him. That's my man's in him. Wakanda forever. That's my man. So we are back now. We are back now on all platforms for you guys.
Brick.
Is a brick
house.
Now, since we're here, folks, all right, we're in that Blue Chew hour. Yes, folks, we are right around that time. So, guys, go ahead and stay tuned. Blue Chew is coming sooner than you will be tonight. Now, so let's go and get directly into some blue talk, right? Some big blue talk. This big blue talk or Blue Chew talk is gonna be brought to you by, right? Or this big blue talk is gonna be brought to you by Blue Chew, and this time we're talking about New York Giants. Did you hear about the Giants' most recent acquisition at receiver?
No.
Mm-hmm.
They happen to get a nice big body, and big body is right. They got former
Tim Tebow?
Carolina receiver. Former
Kelvin Benjamin.
Bills receiver, Kelvin Benjamin.
He back in the league, yo?
And Kelvin, after being out for like a couple of years. And Kelvin Benjamin won't be coming back as a wide receiver.
I saw him in Capone's. He was in Capone's, right? And Bobby's like, look at Kelvin Benjamin. I said, oh shit, word, that's him? I'm gonna go say what's up. No, nobody. He said nobody could talk to him. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up, man. Like, oh, don't go by him, don't go. He don't want nobody by him. I'm like, he's a fucking human being. Like, if I want to say what's up, I can say what's up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fucking stab him and shit. Like,
you don't want nobody by him. Why the fuck you come to a crowd?
Exactly. Why you fucking come to the club?
Without security.
What? You know what I'm saying? Why you come to the club for then?
Because I know you got composure, you ain't got security.
I know, like, yeah, you know that's right.
Like you try.
That was his security. His security for me was Bobby. Bobby was his security. Like, hey, no, you can't say hi to him.
And we ain't gonna listen to Bobby's security. Other people,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like other people,
be like, Bobby, stop hating. I'll be right back.
And I feel like the timeout. When I say that, if you're at Capone's, you don't have security. It's because you're trying to fit. You're trying to blend in. So he wouldn't bring his security.
He was standing right in front of the DJ booth. You know, Bobby in the corner. Like, he's right there. His dress was down and shit. I was like, his fucking shoulders was like this. Son. I was like, that's a big dude right there. Receiver. I was like, because receivers, like I used to hang out with Ryzen and shit. I don't drop no names. I'm Drake Ryzen. You know what I'm saying? So you're a Hall of Fame. I'm dropping names right now.
Tell us your favorite story from when you used to hang out with Rice.
This one here. So, well, he'll go to camp. I don't think he'll make the team. I mean, he has to make the team and shit. Should I say? He probably got invited to camp.
Who you talking about?
Benjamin.
Oh,
I think it's something. Yeah.
I was trying to make sure you was talking about Tebow or some shit. I was saying,
Tebow? No, I was joking.
Oh my gosh, it's fucking Tebow.
Well, he got to make the team too. He ain't even signed him yet. Everybody's talking about Tebow, and they ain't even signed him yet.
But Benjamin, I know that shit's not gonna be no good. The man dropped to a tight end now. That means
Well,
you
that's what I'm saying.
That means you must
people
be,
could do it.
That means you must be too big. That means you must be letting yourself go.
That's what I'm telling you. Yo, he was a big. Yo, he's a big dude. When he was a receiver, I'm like, yo, like I thought he was too big for a receiver. You know, yeah, you know what? That tight end money don't hurt either. If you could make it on tight end, you know, like I said, Tebow trying to get tight end money too. Yeah, Timmy trying to get that tight end money. You know, Benjamin was like, yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. let me get some tight end money. Shit. And my man, was a tight end from Ingram. Ingram was getting hurt too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we gonna do fantasy this year. You gonna
For basketball?
Nah, man, basketball. No, football.
Oh, bro, tell it all. Already been all over
Yeah.
me about doing this shit. I'm on that. I'm smoking all of you.
I got a money one too, like $50. Wanna get on that one? There's a barbershop one. No man, in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Ask for Bobby. Tell him myself sent you. See what happens. If you don't do nothing, let me know. Cause then I ain't gonna say that shit no more.
Balls!
You know what I'm saying?
Balls!
Yeah, just saying. Look at light skin. Go ahead,
What the
kid.
fuck I just missed? Did I hear a pause?
No, I said balls.
Oh, bars. For real. Yeah, and speaking of bars, did you hear that the Department of Health, whatever, DOH, COH, whatever they call them shit, them motherfuckers, they said that we no longer, if we're vaccinated, you no longer have to wear your fucking mask inside indoors. Which is really funny, right? Because here I am, I was doing a delivery in Dunkin' Donuts, and there was a couple behind us. It's like, and they were like, "Oh, I guess everybody's not vaccinated." And I see they have their mask on, and like me and like 5 other people looked at it like, "No, we're vaccinated." But you realize how the other 4 people here didn't say shit. And they're like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "I'm vaccinated, but there's still parts of me where I'm like, yo, I don't know if I still want to be in an enclosed area with you non-vaxxies." You know what I mean? I ain't trying to die over a fucking stale bagel and fucking strawberry donut. You know what I mean? And a fucking pink drink. Is that Dunkin' Donuts? Like, like, for real. I ain't trying to be the first nigga to die from a crossbow. Fuck that. Like, so, that shit was funny. But I ain't gonna lie to you though. When I'm going around doing my deliveries, like for Amazon, I definitely don't be wearing my mask up to like people's doors and shit or through the hallways anymore. I'm like, fuck that. Like, it was so funny because the other day I was at like BJ's or whatever, right? I had munchkins with me, and this lady was like, "Oh, can you like?" I wasn't 6 feet apart from her. I was like 3 feet, right? And I had one of my Hardy laughs.
Oh my god!
But I had my mask on. She was like, "Can you like step back, please?" And so I just looked at her and I gave her a thumbs up, and she was like, "I'm an elderly. I'm at high risk," and I'm like.
I'm just high?
I'm like, I'm gonna entertain you, but I'm vaccinated already, so it really doesn't even matter. But I'll step back because I don't want to be that close to you. And then she showed me like the Bob Marley, like she's wearing like a Bob Marley shirt. She was like, "Look, Bob Marley," and tried to give me 2 thumbs. I was like, "Yeah, and I definitely want to stand back from you." My Munchkin was like, "Be nice." I was like, I was being nice. I didn't use one profane word towards her dumbass. Loud enough for her to hear and go over to customer service all tight ass and clutch person or perch clutching. Yeah, you better be scared, fucker.
Perch clutch.
I'll shoot up a goddamn office. I'll shoot you too.
Wait a minute.
What? I'm sorry. That's why I don't own a gun. That's the reason why I need to get my weed shit, so I can't so I can't have a fucking concealed weapons permit,
yep.
So I can never have to bring my guns outside the house. Because if I do, people will die. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not gonna wave my gun at you for fun. I'm gonna shoot first, ask questions, never.
So
I'm time for you, dumbass. Sorry.
I'm glad you don't have a gun. That's all I'm saying. Shit.
Like, people don't understand. Like, guns are not made for play. If I pull out my gun, I'm gonna spray. You understand? Like, it's really that simple.
You talking about
Bars. Drink Champs, hit us up. We here all weekend. Oh yeah, I think I found the definitely way to go. Definitely on Wednesday nights. I don't care about Mondays and Fridays, but definitely Wednesday nights. I'm seeing the way to go. I gotta find a way to.
Yes,
play
Yankees. Another win.
Fuck the Yankees. Pissing me off still. I don't care.
I know they playing like shit.
They're statistically built to be able to win. I'll be happy when I find out how they won versus the fact that they won. Like if I find out that they won by hitting 4 home runs and that was it, right? Of a 4, then like if it was like a little bit of small ball, they got a couple of bases, runners on base, and I could not a mercy. You know what I mean? So since we talked about Blue Chew, since we talked about Big Blue, let us go ahead and bring in our official Big Blue sponsor. And as you guys know, that is Big Blue. Whether we're talking about the Big Blue Yankees, the Big Blue Giants, or those Big Blue New York Knicks, any blue talk is brought to you by a service that is supposed to help you not have blue
that
balls.
cowboy blue, baby?
No, that's what gives you blue balls. We said stuff that don't give you blue balls. We
Cowboy
said things
blue.
that
You
don't
say
give you
blue.
blue balls.
What? Yo.
We said things that we said big blue. We said big blue.
Here
Not
you
blue
go,
balls.
right here.
Come
Right here.
on.
That's blue balls. That's more like blue balls. The Rocky Mountains are bluer than that, right? And just like Blue Chew, that little blue pill is bluer than that. What little blue pill you talking about? That little blue pill that gives you back that thrill. Let's open up a pack and head to the sack in just a few chews before you do. With the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, you know what I'm talking about, fellas. This is one opportunity that you just can't miss.
Yo,
You're
Blue
gonna
Chew
love
was
how
on,
you come through like a champ when you Blue Chew in advance.
Yo, Blue Chew was
Use
on
promo code. Let me finish my Blue Chew.
Pandora. I was like, oh shit, we sponsored by Blue Chew.
Oh, okay.
It was on, Pandora.
Oh, Pandora must have been. I must have
It had a
talking about
commercial.
it. Okay.
Yo, it was a commercial on Pandora. I was like, yo, babe. Hey, yo, babe. Blue Chew. We
He's
sponsored
like,
by Blue
he's like,
Chew.
remember Tuesday? Blue Chew.
Remember Wednesday when I get home?
Blue Chew. All upper pause.
Pussy.
B
I'll
as
be
in
pop.
Bravo and T as in Tango. VPBT. Use that promo code for $20 off your first order. And this is the secret between you, the MyT Sports listener, and I. If you pick the standard plan, that's basically like getting your first order for free. That's for the free $99. That's better than Kanye giving you out his workout plan. All you gotta do is pay shipping and handle it. That's it. Blue Chew. Let's chew it and do it. She gonna love you either way. Because she loved you long time. And now you can love her for a long time. Okay. Since we're talking blue talk. Well, since we're talking
Curry
blue
got
talk,
shit,
right?
baby. Gotta do it.
We have the New York Knicks taking on the Atlanta Hawks, right? That's gonna be coming up pretty soon. And all we know is that the first game. All we know about any of these first games that they start on the 23rd of May. That's all we know. Everything else is to be determined.
Right.
Check the schedule.
Can we talk about it? How many games are you expecting?
With the Knicks and the Hawks,
Yes.
5.
In 5? Atlanta?
5 and less.
Come on, you ain't giving yourself no shot?
This nigga. Duck, KJ.
Oh hell no! Where's my gun? Where's my gun? Where's my gun?
I'm saying, that's
Why you had to make me
Yo,
action?
Where's my
I'm
gun?
saying
Yo,
though, like why
Why
you
you had
just
to make me action movie the podcast?
Oh,
I'm over here
hell
like,
yeah.
yo, you saw that? He said one back thing. KJ Duck.
But I'm
Why
saying,
did I have to action movie the scenario? That's how bad the Knicks are gonna beat the Atlanta Hawks, who we swept this year already.
I say 6. New York in 7. I'm just playing. New York in 7. Atlanta in 6. Atlanta in 5.
You know what? I'm just gonna say this.
Atlanta in 4.
Just hope we don't play you guys. in the playoffs. Just hope we don't play you guys in the playoffs.
Better
You know what's
hope
so
for Game
you know what,
7.
you know what you know you know what's so bad about that, Mark? I'm over here talking about playing my own home borough team, and you got me talking this kind of cash shit. I see only in sports fandom can somebody make you hate your own borough team by the way they talk shit. Like B, we not gonna lose to Atlanta, and Philly better be lucky if we lose to fucking now because them niggas is borderline half sore. Fuck that, I'll say it. You can punk you can punk Ben Simmons.
So
You can punk Joel Embiid.
So Knicks in 5?
Knicks in 5. That's what I'm calling.
Miami or Milwaukee?
Miami.
Yeah.
6.
In 6?
Maybe 5.
Ooh.
Walking on that smoke. I'm sorry.
Miami
got that number.
That's a little disrespectful right there.
Milwaukee's gonna have to come. Milwaukee's have to come heavy.
Yeah, they're gonna come heavy.
They're gonna have to come heavy. Giannis gonna have to come out like a man possessed and understand like you can't lose these first games in the first round anymore. This isn't Orlando. You understand? Like this isn't a much tougher part of Florida. This is fucking Miami. Viva la Miami.
So you think we got?
Dame fuego.
You think the matchups ended up being the way they were, and the way they ended up because of the play-in games? So everybody was shooting for 6. You know what I'm saying? So matchups is, you know what I'm saying? It's like. Damn, I lost it. I lost it. Damn it.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
That's why I was distracted.
Mm-hmm. You motherfuckers think you big time? Fuck with the Knicks, you gonna die big time. Here comes the pain! Duck, KJ.
So I guess you're going for Knicks in 7.
Which series? Against Philly, yes. It'd be disrespectful to say anything less. Against Philly, I got the Knicks in 7. And then against Brooklyn, I had them in 7 again as well, too. And then after that, I have them losing to Utah in 6. Or Phoenix. Listen, I'm realistic, okay?
Okay, but you got him in the finals. You're realistic, but you got him in the finals.
Yeah, you goddamn right I do.
Can't get mad at the fan. That's why we fans.
Who ordered the code red? Goddamn right I ordered the code red. I'm ordering the code red, B. So the Knicks play on the 23rd, and I fully have the Knicks beating the beating the Atlanta Hawks, and like we all know, it's not the matchup that I wanted. Like for all kinds of.
I got the matchup I wanted. I wanted the Celtics.
You want the Celtics?
Yeah, I wanted to play the Celtics.
Well, so, I mean, you should want the Celtics.
Washington.
Listen,
it didn't really matter.
We talked. You know, so bad is that we talked about how bad Russell Westbrook looked in that game, right? Because he was the shocker. Like I feel like he was the bigger shocker of the game of how bad he done, and he's the bigger disappointment, or he's the bigger story. But we completely overlooked that Jason Tatum put up a 50 burger on that shit.
No, it's just food. I thought he was going.
Like Jason Tatum, look at
Yo,
this nigga's like.
say it again. He did what?
He put up a 50 burger.
And you know where he from? What school you went to? Like Shaq said. Where he come from? Random. Duke.
Oh,
God.
he's a Dookie?
Yes, he is.
Oh, well, he ain't from Kentucky.
This nigga said Vanderbilt. Out of all fucking colleges.
Oh,
He ain't that white.
Listen, he
got some white in him, but he ain't that white.
He Jewish.
Come on, man.
He ain't white. He half Jewish.
Shit.
He from Islam. Like,
Yo.
come on.
Come on, man. Exactly. That's why he went to Duke.
You know what I mean? Like, he's had a bean pie or two in his life. You can sit there. I'm taking it off right now.
That's all great. You gotta take me off. I just need to stand up and I'm sitting down.
You can still. Okay. I still got you over there.
But then, you know what?
Oh.
It's all good. No. It's all good because I got my logo right here. Or 1900s.
Let's see the logo when you do that.
Yeah, fuck that. You see it right here? You know what that mean? Born 1900s?
I got you on camera, just as you know.
You know?
Yeah. I took you off so you can rest in peace. You know, I mean, that's, sip in peace. That's what I meant. SIP.
No, when I have my other shirt on, that's when you gotta take me on camera.
Ah, okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Got you. Let's bring that curtain back up then.
So, So born in the 1900s started from. Somebody asked me, "Yo, when you were born?" I was like, "Yo, in the 1900s," and they started laughing. I was like, "Yo, that's just dope that I said that." I was like, "All right, cool." So I was like, "I'm gonna put that shit on a t-shirt, like Shaq says."
Hey,
Other
look,
dog,
look.
put that on a t-shirt.
I ain't gonna lie.
So-
I need some shit on the
so I was like,
some
fuck it.
t-shirt shit.
I'm gonna put that shit on a t-shirt. Put it on a t-shirt. And I started thinking, alright, I need, besides people being born in the 1900s, what else was born in the 1900s? I was like, I thought of products. The cell phone, television,
The internet.
fucking internet, everything. Computer, everything. Right now in this generation, everything they have is because of 1900s. You know what I'm saying? So
The cell phone? I mean, the telephone.
Remember they had the
I
fucking
understand.
suitcase
I
phone,
understand.
man. You kidding me?
I just did the telephone at first.
The computer too.
I know the computer definitely was.
Yeah, the telephone too.
Electricity?
No.
I'm joking.
Yes. See,
Gravity?
look, man. This is about born 1900s, bro. Learn your history.
Space exploration?
1900s.
The
First
first
man-
man on Mars?
Mm.
Or the moon?
Moon. There you go, Mars. This ain't Mars right now. Yo, Invincible went to
The
Mars.
first woman on Earth?
I finished Invincible today.
Like that shit, didn't you?
I was like,
I was mad it was done. I didn't realize it was done for like a whole month. I've been coming back every week. I'm like, oh, I guess it's done. I finally realized shit last week it was done.
his dad was fucking him up.
Yo, his dad was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was some tough love.
No, the ending was the best. The best part of the ending was when he was like, "Yo, you're gonna be living for 500 years. What's the purpose? Like, just to be by yourself." And he was like, "No, with you.
I was gonna have you.
I'm gonna have you." I was like, he was like, "This motherfucker." Like,
He
that's
was-
yo.
he
When
was
you
like
have
this.
kids,
He was like, you know what? I'm about to crack your whole shit,
Like-
nigga. And I have you. He was like, fuck.
No.
Dick wet.
and you know.
He went to go get some alien pussy.
No,
Like,
no, that's stupid. Cause he did say, "I'm just gonna do it all over again." He did say that. I'm just gonna do it all over again.
I gotta let out some steam. Laser eyes into the pum pum. You like that
No.
for play while the click?
No. You know what's the best? The best part of that shit for me as a baseball dad was a baseball memory. I was like, that shit hit me hard. I was like, oh, I was like, go, Mark, go, Mark,
He's over
go.
here.
That's all I heard. Go, Mark,
He's like,
go,
you
Mark.
be having feel the dream moments and shit. If you build it, they will come.
Yo, Invincible had me at Mark. Invincible had me at Mark. It's like, hey, Mark. Oh shit, I'm watching this. I was like, got my name in it. I'm watching this bitch.
That's funny. That's funny as shit.
Oh man.
But it's a good series, like, and it really had a bunch of like, it's really graphic and has a bunch of oh shit moments that, if you like that kind of graphic, violence and graphics in your movies, then even from your animated shit, that's definitely the thing to watch.
I love animated, like fucking movies. This is the shit.
I love animated, period. I'm over here catching up on old shit right now, like I'm watching a Yuka Hakusho, whatever. The motherfucker with the spirit.
Yuka Haka.
Yuka
What?
Hakusho.
Something. What's that?
Yuka. You know, you eat some yuca and you gotta show some shit.
Yuka's good.
I know exactly. But
You know, shout out to the Boricuas.
when you get that yuca string in your throat, because you know I'm talking like that string that be in the yuca sometimes. You gotta haka some shit up. All right. So
yo.
I feel I feel confident about that game, right? So like not to give you too much Knicks talk. You got that Knicks talk. You know, I'm sorry. You know why you don't realize where we're at right now? You know why you
We
don't
talk about Brooklyn. That's why you went back to the Knicks.
Yeah.
What's that, football?
You know you got that Knicks talk. Yeah. You know we got that Knicks talk. That Knicks talk.
Yo, your contract says to 11, man. You saying? You be cutting time. You be coming late and leaving early. I feel you.
See, I mean, but then
You know, you guys do that work, like, you know what I mean? It's like, the calls are slow now. It's not quite like 5 o'clock. It's like 4:53. Let me go ahead and cut it, like, you know what I mean? So I get a little bit ahead of traffic.
Well, let me go to the bathroom.
There's no traffic right now, B. It's 10 o'clock in the... It's 11.
No, that's like, yo, I got 15 minutes before I clock out. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Oh.
I'm gonna watch show.
Yo.
And you're saying, I'm gonna make a phone call.
Go ask the manager a question. Go ask the manager a bunch of questions that you had to say all day. Ayo, so I had some things I had cause like my whole last half an hour. Like,
all day, right? Right, KJ be like, I'm going to the bathroom.
Like, why you
No, KJ, you hear KJ say, yo, I'm going to the bathroom, and the next words is like, yo, I'll see you tomorrow.
My shit's like, I have a whole bunch of questions I didn't want to bother my supervisor with, because everybody can bother me all day. Like, I got some questions I wanted to clear up about some couple scenarios. And the whole like half an hour to 45 minutes. So some of that shit backfire in your ass though, because sometimes you really have to go in some depth, some shit that you really didn't mean to, and then you stuck there like 30 minutes later, and you're like, fuck, I didn't even. Like, you over there the whole time getting it explained, and you don't really get inside like, damn it, I really need to know this, and I wasn't expecting this to be a fucking hour-long answer. Damn it, tomorrow I come back to my question at 4 o'clock. And then you be done at and then you get done at 4:30, and you gotta come back to your desk for like half an hour, but like, oh, but as soon as you're done, you go chase it like, oh shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. If they don't catch you on that 15-minute walk to the bathroom, that's it. Like, you're good. Like, you're good. You out. If they can't, because sometimes you get caught walking to the bathroom, you get caught. Oh, yo, boom, they call you over, and all of a sudden you gotta solve it, because they can't solve a problem, and all of a sudden you get into the problem, you gotta solve the problem. 15 minutes gone. Now you just leave it on time.
Speaking of problem solved, the New York Knicks wrapping up that fourth spot was problem solved for them. They don't gotta worry about the Heat. They don't gotta worry about the Bucks. They gotta worry about is the Atlanta Hawks. And Atlanta Hawks
better take care of business.
And Atlanta Hawks for me is just like the Atlanta Falcons. They're just dirty. And at least be able to clean up. We don't need no orbits or anything like that. Got it? Mm-hmm. All right, be easy, be safe. Yep. Next podcast. Oh shit.
So damn, Thibodeau didn't get the freaking Coach of the Year, man. I was hoping he got it. Now he got my vote. Thibodeau got my vote for Coach of the Year.
He definitely got my vote. As you guys know me here, like, and the thing about it is like, I get like early in the season, I could fully understand possibly giving it to Monty, right? As the season progressed, like it's kind of like the reason why the team that LeBron James coaches rarely ever gets Coach of the Year. You know what I mean? It's because you have LeBron James. Like I get what Phoenix did, but but you had the same squad last year, right? With the same coach. It wasn't a coaching difference; it was a player difference. Like I'm more inclined to give Chris Paul.
No, he got it because of the record. That's what that was.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like he had the same squad last year.
No, I feel you. Like basically they telling Thibodeau you got to do it next year too.
Basically, that's basically what they
you know
said.
What I'm saying?
Next year.
Like you do it next year, you got it, or let somebody else do something like incredible.
But he can't get 80. He can't get 80 wins next year because what he did this year was double his win total from the year before. Even Monty Williams' first year, he didn't double their win total.
What was
They had 20 wins last year. They finished with 41 this year. You understand? If we would have played a regular season, you're talking about without playing 82 games with 10 games.
Right, you played 72, right?
Yeah, with 10 games left, the New York Knicks already had a 50% record. If we had an 82 game season with 10 games left. They finished what? They finished about what? 5 games over 500, I think it was. What? It would have been 36. Yeah, 36 to get. Yeah, so they finished 5 games over 500. 4 games over 500. If this is a regular season with 82 games, you probably think about the same thing. 4 or 5, 5 to 10 games over 500, they would have finished. It was just about the same shit with 82 games. I put a pair of glasses right there on the seat. Oh, that fucking shit.
You know what? I looked at them like 5 times. Straight up.
You know what I mean? So, I guess I mean, so it's gonna be hard for Tom Thibodeau to duplicate what he did this year, because what he did, he already changed the culture, right?
Well, he's not done yet.
And
So
he's doubled their win total from last year. You know
what it is.
You know what that's saying then? Next year he has to have 55 plus wins. That's what you're saying next year.
No. This is fuck next year. Right now, New York. Yo, you made the playoffs. What you gonna do now?
No.
What you gonna do?
We're talking about coach of the year though. We ain't talking about that dumb shit. We're talking about coach of the year though. Like we're talking about how the New York fan base is gonna treat Tom Thibodeau the moment this season is done. And how they're gonna talk about the New York team as soon as the series is done. We're talking about the vote for coach of the year this year, and Tom Thibodeau got completely robbed. You can't duplicate Tom Thibodeau can't get 80 wins next year. That's fucking possible. So basically, you're trying to tell him that you need to go from 41 wins this year and improve with another 15 wins next year. Make this team make him a 55.
That's what That's the only way he probably can get it. That wasn't. But that wasn't. You gotta have a 60.
But that wasn't a
60 game.
But that wasn't what you held Phoenix standards to. Remember they were. How many wins did Phoenix get?
I think they lost 14 games.
I'm gonna have
they lost teams. I'm gonna
have to look at the standings, right?
They pushed Utah for.
They were 51 and 21.
21, huh?
And New York Knicks were 41 and 30, right? So they're 51 and 21. So another 10 games they probably finish.
So that's what I'm saying. They gotta win 60 next year.
Okay, so
for them to get coach of the year, and that's disrespectful.
They had a 70% win
total.
Right?
That's disrespectful, right?
Let's go look up the Phoenix Suns record last year. Right? Let's go look up. I think I may have missed it. So last year, okay, so they improved their win. So they had 34 wins last year. How many games we played last year? We played 70. We played 73 games last year.
The bubble? You talking about 2020?
No, 73. But then the bubble came, whatever. So. See, then, like I said, this is so unrealistic because
he should have got it this year.
Because
point blank, he should have got it this year.
Okay, because I understand Phoenix, right? Phoenix made a 17 game point jump. 17 game point jump. I get that. The New York Knicks made a 21 point game jump. So from last year to this year.
If you want to break it down, you could do this, right? MyT got it for the West. And Thibodeau's got it for the East.
Yes, and Thibodeau should have won, period.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like so they basically picked East and West.
But then also,
if you think about it, that's how they probably.
But also, that's how they get Chris Paul at the beginning of the season. We didn't have Chris fucking Paul. He got Chris fucking Paul, and I'm telling you right now, Chris Paul adds 10 wins onto your season.
Yeah, but
go look at Chris Paul's point differential his whole entire career. Like even this year. Let's look it up.
Well, he always played in the West. He never played in the East anyway. He always was in the West.
It doesn't matter where he's always played. I'm just talking about when you automatically give the coach of the year to Monty Williams, but also Tom Thibodeau sitting there. He don't have Chris Paul. He don't have the guy that his point differential is up there with fucking LeBron James. Like people don't realize that when you're talking about.
You got Derrick Rose.
Now Derrick Rose helped us, but Derrick Rose.
He was balling.
But he balled. But that's still because of what the coach did. Derrick Rose, when you hear Derrick Rose's point differential doesn't automatically, like Chris Paul's, add to your plus minus when it comes to wins. Like Chris Paul automatically has that coming into his game.
No matter what coach.
Exactly. He did it for Oklahoma City. Like that's Chris Paul. Derrick Rose didn't go to Minnesota and make Minnesota a playoff team last year. Chris Paul did that for Oklahoma City.
No, I'm with you.
Derrick Rose didn't go to Detroit and make them a playoff team. Chris Paul does that. Like what Derrick Rose is doing right now is an admiration. What Chris Paul is doing is expectation.
What Rose is doing is because of the coach.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like
what Julius Randle is doing is because of coach. What RJ Barry's doing is because of coach. If what everyone is doing is because of coach, how you don't get coach of the year? You guys had Monty Williams for 2 years already. This is his 3rd year here. He didn't make this jump last year. This is Chris Paul. Yeah, it's his 3rd year. Or 2nd year.
I think it's 3rd. Last year wasn't when he was in the bubble. That was his first year.
Because that was the year that their center was suspended for steroids to begin that season. So I remember about it now.
That's
He's a steroid user. He's a low down dirty cheater. Nothing else matters to me. Oh yeah, so I just think he was robbed. So I'm just gonna see how many awards the New York Knicks continue to get robbed for. Because if Julius Randle don't at least get most improved player, then this is some Fukaka. This is a Fukaka award year, and I won't recognize it, and I'll give up my own individual awards. And how my own individual awards are gonna read is Julius Randle MVP.
Thibodeau, Coach of the Year.
Julius Randle, Most Improved Player as well. Tom Thibodeau, Coach of the Year. Derrick Rose, Sixth Man of the Year, and Emmanuel Quickly, Rookie of the Year. Like, fuck all that. Complete fucking sweep. I ain't recognizing shit. So they better make the New York Knicks win one, or in my history, or in my records book, they would have had a complete sweep fucking this year. You can't tell me they outplayed everybody's fucking expectations. Whose expectation did Phoenix outdo?
Who's the defensive player of the year?
Oh, they don't get that. They don't get that at all. They don't get that. That goes to Tom Thibodeau. And actually, the whole entire team as the New York Knicks get Defensive Player of the Year. They would have one of the highest defensive player team. One of the only teams that came in some categories above them were the LA Lakers. And they have LeBron James and Anthony Davis, 2 guys that were voted as the top 2 as 2 of the top 3 players in the league. You tell me where we get into the league before we get a top player that's on the New York Knicks' team. I'm sorry, even Devin Booker and fucking and even the Phoenix Suns got players that are ranked higher than the New York Knicks, including their steroid using center. Yeah, they get no fucking love. Fuck out of here. I'm walking here.
So if LA wins
what?
the AFC,
I don't give a fuck. They're still gonna lose.
and they play Utah.
They'll lose to Utah. I'm gonna pray for them to lose every fucking time. Every round I'm gonna pray for them to lose. Until they play Brooklyn. And lose to Brooklyn.
That's what I'm talking
Of course they're gonna lose to Brooklyn. Because the moment the New York Knicks are out, then my full ship goes back to Brooklyn. You know how this goes.
Yeah, they were like Celtics, Brooklyn. They were like 5. They were like gentlemen sweep.
Listen, Jason Tatum really balled out today. He they put up that 50 points. He really played that game as if, you know what? I played in the gym all the time with you guys. Not in the NBA. I played in the gym with you guys all the time. I know I could go off for one game and fucking get this a win. Like, you didn't have to conserve energy. And you know what? I'm not gonna tell you something. I like to play in tournaments. And
that's why Portland got busy.
Not only that, right? I'm gonna tell you this: the older players right now aren't quite used to it, right? But I'm gonna tell you who is used to it. All the young players, because they just came out of a thing where you had to play the NCAA. So having a 1-game elimination to make it into the actual NBA playoffs after you're already in the NBA.
You know what? I'll give you a pound for that.
Yo,
that I like that. I like that right there.
Nobody ever said. Listen.
I like that
somebody's
right
gonna bite my shit eventually.
I like that
it's
right
gonna be months down the line. They're gonna bite my shit. You understand? So while all the old guys, like, they're getting used to it again, and it is kind of again, right? All the young players, they're not gonna have any use. They don't have any problem with this.
That's all they're gonna know.
Yeah, they came out of a 1-game elimination so when they get this 4-game play-in, it's basically like we basically have the Final Four in the NBA right now, just to make it into the playoffs, and you get to play in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Just like how for most of these guys, you have to get it like. It really behooves you to make it into the sweets, into the 64 tournament, to the Final Four, to make it into the NBA. Now you have the one which you make it into the NBA to make it into the... That's why John Morant does so well there. This is a 1-game elimination. This is an NCAA tournament. But some of these older guys, they're not used to this 1-game elimination anymore. They're used to conserving their energy. These guys are used to blowing their load in one shot. Hump Day references for you guys. Bars. Honolulu, Brooklyn Zoo. You don't have to rhyme all the goddamn time.
Just sometimes you gotta rhyme.
Every once in a while, if you want to bust a line, as we do in South Florida, they take up a line, one to the brain, one to the head. I'm just saying, too many may be dead.
See, you seen too many lines. You ain't giving me no time. That's like
I took too many lines, and that shit gave up my heart. Now sometimes I gotta be worried if I fart too hard, I'll be over here looking like a retard. Like a dungeon dragon, you know what I mean?
I'll go home and make some tarts.
Let's see, so we don't have too much longer left on the podcast. We have, let's see here. Official time, so if you're talking about 11:07, we have 5 minutes, but if you're talking about time for the podcast, we have just about 18 minutes left in the podcast, 17 minutes left in the podcast. I saw like 10 minutes late. Now,
no, that makes sense.
There was a question that I had, right? And I asked this to KJ, and I'll double back and I asked this to you. Is the Russell Westbrook slander that we know what's happening right now?
I was driving when you were talking about that.
Is it justified right now?
You know what? When I was driving, I heard you bring it up. I was like, I don't want to talk about that. Like, it didn't catch my interest. I was like, let me just keep driving.
Didn't catch your interest at all?
No.
Because you know Russell Westbrook, he's a polarizing figure, and he keeps failing his city. He keeps going up short, and he gets a lot of slander for the triple doubles that he gets, and the kind of empty calories.
Yo, he's just playing ball, dog. He's just playing ball.
Like I said, he's the one guy I never understood when getting rebounds.
Oh, he gonna make his team better, and then
I'm
like, how the fuck he gonna make his team better? Like, I'm like, yo, that's what I'm saying.
Ron, Gold Hoops, here in town, I think. I saw that. That's what's up, B. Come join the podcast one of these days. Come through. I was thinking about food. What the fuck was I just saying? Okay, Russell Westbrook. It's like I keep saying, I never understood when getting rebounds and assists for your teams was a bad thing.
And scoring.
And then, like I said, we already know the numbers. Oh, listen, I'm hoping right now. I'm watching this game intently, hoping that the Golden State Warriors send the Lakers packing early. But they won't send them packing. That the Lakers will get a second chance against the Memphis Grizzlies, and they'll get a chance to play again. And if they play the Memphis Grizzlies, it's almost a foregone conclusion that they'll probably beat the Grizzlies. I know what you meant. Like, I didn't even realize that you said parking. I read it as packing. I know what you were saying. Like I said, I know. Like, these playing games, so, overall, right, let's stop this next talk. AO DJ MyT, cut the beat. As far as it goes as for the playing games, I'm absolutely in love with the playing tournament. Right? And not just because of what I saw in these games, even before that. The excitement that it still builds in the league, right? Where less teams can't take, right? Because you still have so much of a chance, right? It really discourages taking. Especially when now Anthony Davis is down for like the 5th time. Who did we land on? Draymond Green? Yep. Uh-oh. Well, Anthony Davis about to get ejected. Let's see what happened here. Oh, trying to take a charge. Oh, he took the charge.
Yeah,
he got the charge.
Yeah, he got the charge.
Anthony Davis don't like that shit. No, because you know what? You could, like, not for nothing. Oh, now it's double technical? He's like, what? Oh, they gave him both a technical? Why is Draymond Green jumping up and down? He's like, what am I getting a technical for? They gave him a double technical. He's like, nah, they wildin'. Are we still recording? Fuck, we're still recording. I really want to hear what the fuck is going on.
Pause recording.
The Grizzlies looked bad. The Grizzlies won, though. They beat the Spurs. What are you talking about, Ron? The Grizzlies jumped out to like a fucking early, like 15, 16.
Go ahead, Kerr. Go ahead.
You want to give out double technicals? Let me give you this 3 to the dome real quick. And what you do?
And I got my fresh cut.
And the first thing he did was give.
And I got my fresh cut.
He did. He does have a fresh. He
just, you know.
He got rid of the curl. He got rid of the dreads and the curls and the locks and everything.
Oh, a while ago.
I didn't see that.
No, but he was woofing again.
Oh no, he did. I did see that.
This is like his second cut, if I gotta say.
Because he was playing bad with the Dreads, and he took him out, and he started playing good a little bit. And, I'm telling you, B. Enough for nothing podcast people. I can't wait till the podcast is over, so I can play this fucking game. To be honest with you, like I really can't. It's 11:07. You got about 10 minutes more. Because
we got 10 minutes more. I thought you said we had. How many?
Yeah.
How many minutes we got?
I'm right here. Let's let you know. Right here, we got 12 minutes more, but 10 minutes.
3 minutes.
Because I'll play the podcast for 10 minutes. I mean, for the last 3 minutes.
Damn.
The outro, I mean. like KJ, we came out early.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, even though it's kind of late, we're not gonna give you a full 3-hour podcast, and you guys have had enough ups and downs, so you don't have to deal with this. So, I'm mad. I'm really mad. KJ cut out early. Text KJ. Tell him to listen to the podcast. I'm gonna cuss him out. I'm gonna talk shit about him.
Oh, he's listening.
Is he listening?
Yeah, he's listening.
No, he's not. He's not listening. Text him for me, please.
Man, he's driving.
What does that matter? Just text him so I can talk about him. Tell him, yo, hop on the podcast. He's about to talk about your ass. Right? Because that's to do with this Knicks talk just a little bit, right?
I thought we just got off the Knicks, man.
I gotta talk. So I gotta talk about KJ.
Fuck, man.
Like, and it's Knicks related.
Let's talk.
You know what I mean?
Talk.
What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about right now?
Let's talk a little football.
I talked a little bit of football. The New York Giants signed Kelvin Benjamin.
But I want to talk. I want to talk like what you think Aaron Rodgers going. Is he going or is he staying?
He's leaving. He's not staying. But still text him. Text him while we talk about this.
Listen, man, I can't even find his number right now.
You be wildin'. I see you over here stalling and shit like that. I don't got time for that.
You know my phone is big. You know I ain't stalling.
Like, so how can you find him? Exactly. Shit is big. How can you not find it? That shit is an oxymoron.
It's big for a reason, though.
Last time you say, like, oh my God, he big. I can't feel him. Like, that's not a me problem. Okay, back to what Gold Hoop said, Ron said, right? Like, you said, hold on. But still, though, if you're in town, though, I would love for you to actually physically come into the podcast. And, like, let's yap it up for real. Like, I would actually love that. And then I can extend this invitation that I want to extend to you that I've been thinking about for a while. Right? And it pops in my head every fucking time. It's a different invitation, not an invitation to a podcast. Different invitation. Grizzlies didn't play bad. Grizzlies won that game. Now Grizzlies jumped out to. It's frozen. And everything is still up, so that's good. Now Grizzlies jumped out to. Tell them I'm talking shit about him. I'm about to talk shit about him.
Yeah, I told him tune in.
You tell them to tune in, but let them know I'm about to talk shit. Like, tell them about to talk shit about you. Give them a reason to tune in outside of just tune in. Like, tell them about to talk shit about
He speaks Marcel. You understand if I tell him that?
Most people don't even speak Talon.
Yeah, we speak Talon.
And I've known them for 15 years now.
And yes, we speak Talon.
You know what's so funny? You guys probably do speak more Talon than some of these other people because they realize how I be setting motherfuckers up. Even Lewis sometimes he be like, I don't understand what you mean by that, but I speak Talon. Like, we call it Mooleyisms.
Mooleyisms.
This is how we don't give a fuck about race in our group. We call
right
it Mooleyisms. It's a different invitation. But if you're in town, I would like, separate from everything else, I would love for you to like to come into the podcast and like join us live one day. What's up, Shooks?
I need something to drink. Y'all done pulled up, got drunk.
Well, drink one of these little wine bottles. You have that?
I think so.
Yeah. You have one left?
Thank God. But I'm not feeling wine. Like, it's gonna take too long to kick in.
Guzzle that motherfucker in.
No, I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to get some hard liquor.
Well, that's how you catch up. Guzzle that motherfucker in. Unless you want to pour yourself a cup of tequila.
You want like a cup of tequila.
I know you're in town now. So, if you want, come join us on the podcast.
Come join us.
Live one day.
Live!
Right? If you want to come join me either Fridays or Mondays.
Fridays!
That's around like noonish. If you want to come join us on Wednesday nights, Wednesday. You're here at May 31st. So yeah, so come through next week, Wednesday. Come on the podcast. Come join us.
What are they called again? French fries.
Come yap it up with us. Like we'll be healthy into the playoffs. I know how much you know sports. Like, and I know I can sit here and talk sports like all fucking day long.
Myself was playing. I was like, yo, she was doing her shit. Like she was sitting down, doing her braids. I was like,
so we gonna do it there now in sports related.
She was like, my son and my wife turned around and was like, he's not playing, like do his shit. Like if you want to do it, do it.
You got my permission.
He's not playing.
And then wifey was like, yo, I don't want no woman touching my man's head. I was
sorry.
like that.
It's
She
not even
no,
like
it's
that.
like she said it like yo. She said it mad funny. It was just like, yo, what? I was like, wait
You
a
know,
minute.
you gotta learn to break, T. Like, I'm sorry.
I was like, you good? Just go ahead, girl. You good? Just break that shit up.
Shit, you about to get random white
I
people
was-
stabbed in the
And then I'm going home. I'm like, this is a little loose over here in the back. Might have to get somebody to tighten that up real quick. But you know, it's chill.
That's what's up.
Shit, if it's free, it's for me.
Like, so, KJ didn't rejoin, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna talk shit about KJ anyway. Right? And what happened was that, so what ended up happening was that once I came to the realization that the New York Knicks had no way, shape, or form of playing the Miami Heat. Right? As you guys, I don't know, like, you weren't part of this text group. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. Right? Because what ended up happening is that when I knew that the Knicks would make the playoffs, and I had an idea that maybe that, and I thought that they could possibly play the Miami Heat, I texted a group of Knicks fans and Heat fans. And I was like, yo, if the New York Knicks and the Heat play in the first round, I'm ready to risk it for a biscuit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to blow a whole check to go watch a game. Who's down? Yeah, and I got a bunch of people.
We talked about it. I said I was down right off the bat.
Were you in that group text?
Nah, we talked face to
Okay,
face.
no.
I was like,
Okay.
well, so it's established. I'm like, yo, yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, so I put that in the group text. You know, I talked about this a couple weeks ago. I only had one friend that was like, I don't know how I feel about it because you have to wear a mask the whole time. They stopped serving drinks at the beginning of the third. They started the third. I'm like, you know what? If we're still wearing masks at that time, I'll feel safe. I'm good. I'm cool with that. I know how to deal with a mask. I've had to wear a
No,
mask.
the question is, do you want to go to the Knicks game? That's it.
No,
They
no,
don't
but
fuck the mask.
he's a
Well,
Heat
that's it.
fan.
Like,
He's a Heat fan. Like, fuck all that. He's a Heat fan and he works for the Heat. Right? You know what I'm talking about.
oh, Lord.
Right? And so
That's security. You talking about security? You're talking about security. How are you talking about? Oh my god! You gonna bring it around like that?
Sure.
And you gonna bring it around like that's an awesome circle right there.
Take one or what?
That's pretty dope.
I'm full.
That's funny.
Please. Thank you.
I'm gonna take a
Of what I like to call mini me. Yeah, it's on camera.
Alright, I took my phone.
You lie. You didn't even have a lighter. Stop playing with me.
But it was already lit.
Stop it. No, it wasn't.
I'm not lying.
What are you talking about?
You ain't seen me blow the smoke out? Come on, you holding up the podcast.
You holding up the
We only
podcast.
got like 5 minutes left.
You wilding me.
You right.
So.
Yo, boy, 1900s. Hit me up. I got t-shirts.
Oh my god.
I got t-shirts.
Okay, whatever. So. Alright, so. Like, I had my profit from Dogecoin, right? Dogecoin. And I was like, fuck it, I'll spend that. And granted, initially when I bought into Dogecoin, I was like, whatever profits I make, I'm gonna use it to build another portfolio, right? But I was willing to risk that whole entire shit to go to watch a Knicks game down here in Miami. Right, and go with my Heat fans and Knicks fans and watch this game and have a really good time. You know what I mean? Interact with you know what I mean?
time.
You know what I mean? Because regardless if I win or lose, it's all about the whole entire experience. I'll be butthurt if, when we lose, but that whole entire experience.
Or you win, because Miami, New York. I think it's going. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not
That'd
even
be-
fucking
that'd be
like you talk about us losing against the Hawks, but winning against Miami. Like bless your soul.
No, I'm saying that one game we go to. You know what I'm saying? They're going to win one game.
Okay.
I'm like, they're going to win one game. Let it be the game we at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
Like,
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. At
Okay,
least
the game-
let them win
okay.
it.
I was about the series. Okay, but one game,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
I'm just like, yo, like.
So with that, I'm like, okay. Once that, but like I said, that's the only reason why I wanted the Knicks to play the Heat, because I was feeling selfish. So like I said, I did a group text about with Knicks and Heat fans to ask about this, and the only person that gave me beef was one person, and I gave one to him like, yo, if we're still wearing masks, I'm cool with it. If they no longer serving drinks at a certain time, I'm like, okay, and you can't drink at your seat. I was like, okay, we can't drink at our seat. I'll drink between the I'll drink hard liquor at the end of the first quarter. I'll drink beer at halftime, and I'll drink hard liquor at the end of the third third quarter. Right? Because I can guzzle them shits. You know what I mean? I can guzzle liquor.
I know.
I can guzzle liquor easier between quarters, and I can guzzle beer easier in a half. You know what I mean? So I'll be nice and tips, and plus I want to remember the game. So like, I don't mind none of this stuff that you're saying, right? I don't mind wearing a mask. I want to be safe. I don't care about the alcohol shit. Like I want to remember the game. Like I just want to be there. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And so, but everybody else was like, yeah, I'm down. Everybody else except for security, right? So
he came up twice on the podcast. Ain't that funny?
It's funny.
That it's not even scripted. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just how it is.
It just works out.
It just
that's
full circle.
But we still love
that's
them.
what we do.
We still love them.
All
like
day.
Oh my God, with every fucking fiber in my fucking bone. Right? Like don't you dare talk shit about him if you don't know him.
Security. Forget him.
Oh shit. Fuck them off. Hell yeah. Next Wednesday. Hell yeah, come through. We have a guest in here next Wednesday. Ron that we normally see on the podcast. He's actually in town from the Coast Guard that we know. He's gonna be in here in town. I know. I'm telling everybody he's gonna talk on the podcast. You know. So
big up.
All day. So after I came to the realization, because I also did the math and realized there's no possible way that the Knicks can play the Heat in the first round, right?
Or second round.
You're not, or even like, but
only like third.
Only in the conference championship. Yeah. But I realized at some point in time they could have played each other in the first round. So I was like, okay, you know what? They're not gonna play each other in the first round. All of my doggy coin profit now, I no longer I took it out of my head that I can spend it on a basketball game now. Cause I was gonna risk it all and spend it on basketball. I'm gonna treat myself for this once in a lifetime experience. Like fuck that. That's what investments are for.
It's fucked up once in a lifetime. What next year don't count?
I'm
the
saying
year after that? And
like,
the year after that? It's like,
nah.
Where you going?
You never know.
You going somewhere?
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, that's how
listen, I'm the youngest person in my family to catch a heart attack. You never know.
That means Brooklyn could come down here next year or so. This year, I don't know.
If Brooklyn come out here next year, I want to.
Oh, this year. They could come out. Oh, they could come down here this year.
I didn't even think about Brooklyn down here.
Yes,
that's
sir.
Even more rapid.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please have a grinder.
Why didn't you bring the grinder from upstairs, from the core? I'm fucking with you. Yeah. Let's give me a hard time. Yeah. Take this and my love.
Nasty Instagram, podcast. I mean, Podbeam. He knows better.
Listen, I'm low key like a ruthless sweetheart. Go to that shit. Bring that shit to the fucking head so get you faster. Sorry.
I'm gonna have to get some black magic because this isn't gonna do the trick.
Oh, I do have some black magic.
Yeah.
I got the magic stick.
Wait, hold on.
I know.
Yo, son. I don't know.
Already?
I think I gotta.
We got like 2 minutes left in the podcast. So let me tell you why I was mad at KJ. Right? Let me wrap this up. I was mad at KJ because I had already written off spending money on the Knicks and Hawks game, right? Because they weren't because the Knicks and Heat game, because they weren't gonna play down here. Or Knicks playoff game, because they wasn't gonna play down here. And I really wanted to witness this game, like with Miami Heat fan. And then KJ hit me up one day randomly with the price of tickets to Atlanta, $50. And then the price of tickets for the Atlanta game, $100-something. Or if you want to sit in the 100 section, $400. And I'm like, well, that's kind of what I was looking to spend anyway. And that was within the price range where I was going to spend, period, on them if I would have went down here for the Miami Heat. And I'm like, you're an asshole, KJ, because I had shifted gears. I shifted all of my energy already into putting this money back into my investment account. And now you have me making decisions again. So he's a fucking asshole for that shit, because I had to make a real life decision if I really wanted to fly to Atlanta to go watch this game. And then I realized the biggest reason why I really wanted to go wasn't not the biggest reason. That I didn't just want to see my Knicks in the playoff game. I also wanted to see my Knicks in the playoff game in this Miami Heat environment with also Heat fans. I wanted to bring them along with me. I just didn't want to just fly
bring
in.
your friends, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so I was like, nah, I'm not gonna spend that money.
So we can do it in Brooklyn. We'll bring our friends while Brooklyn whips their ass.
But they don't have no vitriol to Brooklyn though. Brooklyn's another team to them. There's vitriol between Miami Heat and the New York Knicks. There's real hate there.
There's hate there, but you know.
So we got 42,
Brooklyn here now.
We got 42 seconds left in the podcast, so you know what that means for everybody else.
Sorry, B. I tried. Honest.
We'll see.
All the
Would you
bad
go to a
lift in
Brooklyn
the world
game?
couldn't keep me contained.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go with you. Shit.
No
See,
lag.
now I'm going with you.
I
No
Now, see, now
lag.
this is an invite from you to me.
Shit,
the
I
first
go-
time I was
I go watch
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. I go
Podbean
shit. I go
Live.
watch Milwaukee.
You go watch
I'll
you?
take the pod.
Milwaukee, this is for you.
It's a lot later than a lot of listeners thought. Last,
You
real
ain't shit.
rare.
Everybody wants your bitch ass.
Well,
Nuck if you
maybe
buck.
not last. Munchkin got the good.
We got that on here. Yo, drink champs.
You
Rock
improve.
drink.
Rock
My
Sports
tea
Nation, Rock
podcaster.
Sports, Rock Sports. Yeah, Rock Sports Nation.
Potty down
Holla at
now.
your boy. We here. This is what you want for sports
Last
talk.
call for drinks.
And this thing, if you like
Box
this in any way, shape, or form, just imagine what happens when you're
Sun's
paying
up.
me to do this 24/7.
Heard the casino got a buffet.
And that's all I have to do to make money.
Don't wanna go far.
Think about how much better quality you get
Wild
then.
night.
Holla at your boy.
Forget
Tired
about
B.
me.
I ain't forgetting about none of my goddamn crew. I'm bringing them all with me. It's a package deal.
T.
MyT
Sports. Yay, yay.
Yeah, man.